Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII-2. Well, last time we learned that Noel comes from another world, and we talked about time travel, and we talked about artifacts. Basically, this is the Final Fantasy version of Chrono Trigger. So anyways, if you go to the menu, we have some new things that we can do. The data log. So we learn about Noel here. The last of humanity. And yeah, some knowledge of time travel and all that good stuff. Paradoxes. Now, paradoxes are kind of like they talked about last time, kind of how events in the timeline aren't right. Yeah, so this is basically how we travel through time and get to where we need to go. And there's customizing the paradigms, and I'll go over all this stuff later. But you can read all that real quick. If you want to do that, just pause the video. Now, and again, we'll go over this more later as well, but with Paradigm, you can, basically, if you want, you can target your attacks on one enemy, or you can spread them across multiple targets. There's that, and the Crystarium. Yeah, so develop a character. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I'll show you how to do that here in a minute. And types of treasure chests. Yeah, the sphere chests are fixed chests, and they'll be there all the time. And then box chests only appear after, like after certain events, like live trigger rewards or fragments. And we'll go over all that stuff a little more later. But okay, let's open up the Crystarium for the first time. I'm sure we'll get a little thing about the. No, I didn't show about the Crystarium. Oh, thought they did. Okay, well let's go over the Crystarium. So the Crystarium is how we develop our characters. This is essentially the leveling up system of the game, and this was in Final Fantasy XIII as well. So you earn experience points. In this game, they're called Crystagen points. And as you go, you develop your characters. So you get either strength. There's only 3 stats in the game. There's your strength, your magic, and your health. There's no defense in this game, which is interesting. Now, this is important here. The size of the crystal is proportionate. Is in a bonus. So there'll be small nodes and big nodes, and the big nodes will give you an additional bonus. And we'll talk about that here in a little bit. And once you make all your way around the Crystarium, you can earn bonuses, and I'll show you that here in a little bit as we go as well. Okay, so let's open up the Crystarium for the first time, and let's start with Serah. Now, you see there's small nodes right there. Now, Serah is actually, let me do this first. Let's see. Can I change my leader yet? No, I can't. Okay, that's fine. Okay, Serah is going to be more of our Ravager. So let's get her starting to work on some Ravager abilities. Yeah, see, so as soon as you spend some Crystarium points, and she gains ability. Now, that's a big node right there. So you'll gain an ability based upon, or you'll gain a bonus based upon which ability you pick. Now, we want to develop her magic stats. So on the big node, let's pick Ravager. And then we get a little bonus stat, too, for it being a big node. Now, we want to start by getting her going on some Ravager stuff. Basically, I'll take you through this. But essentially, we want to get her learning as many abilities as we can. Once the abilities start to get crazy up there, crazy expensive, then we won't be really learning them. But we can get tons. Look at that. We got lots of abilities there for her to use. So that's really, really, really good for her to do that. Okay. Now, we don't have enough Crystarium points to get to the next one, you see. So her leveling up is pretty much done. And you can just level up each of their roles up to level 99. And we'll eventually do that. Okay, let's get Noel going. By the way, if you look out, you'll notice that the Crystarium is in the shape of his weapon, which is kind of the dual blades. And the same thing is true for Serah. So let's go to Noel there, and we want to get him going as a commando. So let's do that. There we go. And we want to learn. It also shows you which abilities we will learn next. So that's good. Get Blitz going, which is a very important ability. Blindside's pretty close. So let's get that going. That. And again, we want to start just developing their abilities. Really, the big nodes don't make a whole lot of difference until all of the levels, until all of the abilities have been learned for all the roles. And we'll go over all that a little bit later. Okay, we'll get that. And there you are. So the next ability is level 12. Now, the only thing that I don't like about this is how you can't tell what the next availability does. You just have to guess, right? Now, also, you can use L1 and R1 to switch between your characters. And if you go to R2, sometimes you can see their passive ability summary. It doesn't really matter right now. But if you push the square buttons as well, you can see everything that they are able to do. See, there's all of the roles that we got there. Yeah, see, all just like that. So that's pretty cool. There's all the different abilities there, just like that. Same thing here. Attack, Ruin, which is your magic damage for Commando, Blitz, and Blindside. Now these are the auto abilities. Bolster, Attack, or Ruin at the head of the attack queue when a non-staggered opponent is not targeting you. This one isn't really that pertinent, but okay. Very good. All right. And I know I'm going through a lot of tutorials today, and I'm sorry about that, BCS Universe. All right. Now, basically the commands that we want is, now I'm, for the most part, are going to want to start in Ravager Commando. That's going to be our main paradigm. Our second main paradigm is going to be Duo Ravager, because we want to get, we want to be able to put them in, once they're staggered, we want to go all out with Commando, just like that. And then the Dual Sentinels will be the other one. So that's the setup we're going to go with. If you push the square button, you can set it as your active paradigm. For the most part, we're going to want to spend most of our time in this paradigm right here. Okay, that's all we can do for that now. So let's finally actually continue on with the story after that little 5-minute tutorial. But I just wanted to go over that because that's important. Okay, here we go. Let's talk to everybody and see what we got here. Let's see. Let's talk to everyone here.
You were up late last night, Mackie. Big project?
Project? Yeah, I was working on something for Snow. That thing, you know.
Yeah, you know, that thing.
So, you're just taking him at his word? He says he's from the future, but where's the proof?
I guess you're right. It's just hard after I had that dream about lightning. You know what I mean?
Maybe Sarah's a little gullible. We'll have to see.
Hey, Sarah. Listen, what's the deal with you and that Noel guy anyway?
If I said I was going with him, would you stop me?
Let you run off with some con artist? I'd beat him half to death first.
Wow, I really don't trust this guy. Now, the one you want to talk to, well, actually, we'll talk to Noel.
Let's meet outside once you're ready, okay?
Okay. Now, the person you really want to talk to is LeBro.
Morning.
And we want to say to her, good morning, Kupo.
LeBro, good morning. Kupo. Good morning, Kupo. You win. I can't compete with morning people. Mornings are what I do best.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, that's everybody we can talk to here, so let's head outside. And there's Noel.
Sarah, wait up for me.
All this talk about artifacts and gates and time travel, to be honest, I don't know if I'm ready to believe it.
Sarah, there's still so much I don't understand myself. If we can actually find an artifact, then I'll know what I've been saying is true. And once we open the gate, you'll be able to put some of your doubts to rest as well. So what do you think? Will you search for the answers with me?
All right, we're paying attention for artifacts, and oh yeah. Now basically, Mog sometimes will go off, and he'll find something, and it's just like, wait a minute, what? So you go over there, and then you figure out what's going on with Mog, and then once that's done, you know, you'll probably gain some information or something
Give me
like
a
that.
chance
Okay,
to prove that it's true.
let's talk to Noel one more time.
I'll answer as best I can.
Okay, now we need to search for an artifact. So, well, I know about gates, and we talked about lightning. Let's figure out what about Cocoon.
So Cocoon only existed in the past for you, is that right?
That's odd.
What's wrong?
Nothing. It's probably nothing. The history books say Cocoon existed in the past, but my memory's playing tricks. What's going on?
Noel seems like he's losing his mind. Sorry,
Hello there, Miss
Farron.
Oh, hi there. This might be a strange question, but have you seen something that shouldn't exist?
That's a strange question, all right. I wish I could help you, but I've been pretty busy with security duty. Frankly, these days, lots of things seem out of the ordinary.
Yeah, I know. The people here are counting on you guys to protect them. They couldn't survive without Nora.
Well, we can't ask them to fight off the monsters themselves. At least things have improved in these past few years. When the town was first built, Nora was in charge of keeping everyone safe and working the fields. Let me tell you, living on Cocoon, you don't learn to grow vegetables.
That's kind of fun. Okay, and there's LeBro.
You know, I was thinking, if Noel here really is from the future, he must be pretty curious about this time period.
That's true. We should probably explain a few things.
I'm all ears.
We were all born and raised on Cocoon, but 3 years ago, our home basically fell out of the sky. We couldn't rely on the Broken Fowl Sea anymore. So, most of us made the decision to move to Pulse.
Weren't there millions of people living on Cocoon? It must have been pretty cramped.
Well, it was. But on Pulse, we had to deal with new hardships, like vicious monsters and a lack of provisions.
Sounds like a rough time.
Yeah. But eventually things settled down, and some former military types helped get things organized. Now there's a growing town at the base of Cocoon's pillar. The guys who used to be in charge are long gone.
How did you end up in this place then?
Our leader, Snow, suggested we live somewhere near the ocean. We used to live in a seaside town on Cocoon, so it was like we were rebuilding our home. Snow and the rest of us were used to fighting monsters and getting our hands dirty. So we pretty much settled back into our old way of life.
Snow's not around right now, so we do the best we can. But if Lightning were back, everything would be so much better.
So for everyone here, your sister being gone is the reality. Odd.
Man, this is just getting crazier and crazier. Okay. And there's Mackie. See him. Wait. Mog is sensing
Mog's
something.
found something.
But that's just a cat.
Oops.
I'll bet you anything it's that guy for sure. He looks totally guilty.
What's that now?
Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Sorry. Mog went running off somewhere. Let's go talk to Mog, see what's going on.
Wait, the cat isn't an artifact, is it?
No, I don't think so. Maybe the cat could have picked up the artifact.
Now let's see if we can figure out what's going on here with Mog. Mog's chasing after the cat.
After her!
Stay on her, Mog.
Still searching for that artifact, eh? Now let's see if we can find it. Let's see, where'd Mog go? So, oh, Mog, where did you run off to? Alright. Actually, you know what? I think we'll come back to this here in a little bit, because we actually will, yeah. We'll come back to that here in just a little bit. Now, before... Yeah, see, Mog's back with us now.
Oh, Mark, I don't know what
Now,
he's
Mog is
thinking.
going off and he's searching towards something. But for right now, let's talk to this person right here.
Hey, you guys. Did you see a medical kit lying around anywhere? I thought I'd left one in Nora House, but I can't seem to find it. I'm guessing someone had a use for it during that ruckus yesterday. Pulse is a dangerous place, and I don't have the supplies to deal with serious injuries. If you find the kit, can you bring it to me?
Okay, and now we get our first mission of the game, which is kind of like ways to kind of help resolve some resolve some things and resolve some paradoxes, I guess would be the best way to say it, and find artifacts. So these are essentially like some side quests that we can do. So yes, let's see if we can find it.
Thank you. My other kits are practically empty, and we still have people to treat. I put in an order for supplies, but deliveries take forever to arrive. I'm counting on you.
No problem. Now we gotta try and find that medical kit. We'll get to that here in a little bit. But for right now, let's go over here and let's talk to Mog. Mog thinks he's found something. Hey, Lightning's knife! Awesome!
What?
Is that the artifact?
This is Lightning's knife. I keep it in my room, but how did it get out here?
Sleepwalking. She must have been sleepwalking with it and dropped it.
there. Snow!
Sarah!
Come on.
Okay.
It's her knife. I found it near the base of the pillar.
Snow.
Sarah, I'm sorry. She must be inside the pillar. Lightning's holding up Cocoon, along with the Neon Flame.
Wait, what are you talking about? She was right here a second ago. I saw her. We talked. She gave us her blessing. I won't forget that moment. Lightning was happy. Happy that Snow and I were getting married. She laughed and said congrats.
Sarah.
But then,
Sarah.
all of a sudden, Lightning disappeared. She was gone, like she was never there to begin with. No one else remembered her smiling and laughing. No one but me.
Wow.
All your friends think your sister is inside that pillar.
I was scared. People said I was dreaming. They said I was just making up stories so that I didn't have to face the truth.
Listen, Sarah. Your memories are the truth. Lightning is alive. The question is, why are you the only one who remembers?
That is interesting. Let's see. We are going to want to say, I guess it doesn't really matter. Why don't the others? Can she see different futures?
Perhaps I saw a different future.
You're talking about another possibility. A world that might have been.
Does such a world exist? A place where my sister is still alive? Weird. The knife looks like it's been polished.
Interesting.
Maybe someone was cleaning it out here and then forgot about it. I don't think this is our artifact, though. Let's keep looking.
Okay, very good. Let's talk to Noah one more time before we go on.
What is an artifact anyway?
No one knows. Only that it's something that doesn't belong in this time.
Doesn't belong in this time. Let's see. Well, I mean, I understand artifacts, and I'll go over them more later. Let's talk. Let's see. Who told you about them?
Did someone in the future tell you about gates and artifacts?
Yeah, but now all I have is memories. I wish I'd thought to ask more questions while I had the chance. These disturbances are all happening in the area around the impact site. I'd say our best bet is to search around the town.
Okay, and that's a good idea. Now Mog went. Let's see. Mog went off this way, so let's see if we can find him. Let's see. Now where did Mog go? Ah, there he is, back there. Now while we're down here, now if you notice, you'll see that some of the map is dark and some of the map is light. Now light is the area you've explored. Now we want to try and explore 100% of this before we move on. And we'll explore this last part down here, and then we'll call it a day. So you want to try and go to every. You want to try and get to every little area possible. All right, let's talk. Come back here, Kitty. Get back here. There we go. Got it.
Snow, so this is where you got to. And the artifact isn't here, huh?
Snow?
Kupo? Oh yeah, she's my pet. Kupo? Huge found her and brought her home.
Hey, I don't see why not.
I think we should keep her too. Just as long as she doesn't make a mess in my workshop. Hey.
Are you sure you can look after her?
Can't we all do it? I mean, we are one big family, right?
Yeah, right.
Mac, you'll do it.
You too.
Thanks. She's adorable.
She really does have a favorite.
I thought I could hide it from them, but they knew. They saw right through me. I'd lost lightning, and then snow. But those guys, they really tried to cheer me up.
Oh,
Nope. There she goes. Or he.
so it hasn't been all bad.
No, not at all. Life is harder here compared to back on Cocoon. But everyone sticks together. Even in the tough times, we have each other. That helps.
Those friends of yours are like family, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Noel says I have friends like my family. Now, we actually are going to want to say the cat is my only family.
This is why I can't just leave. No, snow means so much to me now.
Wow. You like animals that much?
Yep.
Interesting.
We're way off track.
Where else should we look?
Mog, help us out here.
All right. And Mog's going to help us out finding things. Now, again, all we're going to do right now is just is figure out the rest of this map. Now, the map is divided into certain segments and sections.
The Moogle's reacting to the kids.
Moogle's reacting to the kids. Okay, well, we'll deal with that here in a minute.
Playmates.
Okay, so let's go over here. Yeah, so it's divided into certain sections. So all you have to do is kind of touch the area, and you'll get credit for discovering certain parts. So like there's this one little chunk over here. So let's go over and take care of that. Let's have to go up here to get it. Let's see. Get around here. No, almost. It looks like I got it.
Sound of the waves.
There you go.
remind me of-
That. Now, if you look very carefully, there's a couple more sections here in the house. If you go over here, that section, and over here, get these sections. Now, again, this is being very tricky. And this will eventually, like later on in the game, it'll especially start to get tricky when we get into the more bigger areas. But, okay. Let's check the map, make sure we got everything, and, oh, one more. We can go out onto the pillar here. Or onto the pier, I guess. And get the one out here.
Makes me so mad sometimes.
I really want to try and get 100% completion of this again. Okay, there we go. And I think that's it. I saw. Where are those kids that Mog was reacting to? Aha! All right, there we are. And Mog's responding to those kids. But what exactly do they mean? What do they have to do with different areas of time? You're going to have to wait till next time to find out. Till then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at BCSBusterLP, check out the donations page, and as always, take care, y'all.